back to our channel. Guys, today is a beautiful day to dive into some wild Genoa City gossip, and we have a lot to unpack. Grab your coffee or whatever you need because we are getting right into it, and honestly, my head is spinning from all the rumors floating around today. So let's just get right into it because many fans are wondering if the show has finally found a new actress to take over the role of Summer Newman. And it's about time, right? I mean, Summer's name keeps getting dropped left and right in recent months. It feels like every other episode someone is mentioning her, but she hasn't popped back up in Genoa City yet. It's like she's a ghost haunting the Newman and Abbott families from across the ocean. But Phyllis Summers recently texted Summer hoping for a visit. And if you know Phyllis, a text is never just a text. It's a desperate plea wrapped in a casual message because Phyllis is drowning right now. She's absolutely desperate to repair her relationship with her daughter. And honestly, that's going to be a million times easier if Summer actually comes home in person instead of just hiding out in Europe. But who is going to play her? That is the million-dollar question today. Now that Kate Mansi has officially wrapped up her run as Christina Corinthos Davis on General Hospital, everyone is talking. Could she jump ship to another daytime soap? Could Kate Mansi be stepping into the designer shoes of Summer Newman on The Young and the Restless after leaving GH? Let's be real, Mansi is no stranger to soap hopping. We all remember her incredible run as Abigail Devereaux DeMero on Days of Our Lives. She won an Emmy for that. She knows how to handle heavy, emotional daytime drama. So jumping from Port Charles to Genoa City wouldn't be a crazy stretch for her at all. And here is where it gets really interesting. In her exit interview, Mansi revealed that needing schedule flexibility was the main reason she didn't renew her GH contract. Her husband is a producer named Matt McInnes, and he works primarily in Europe. So obviously, she needs to be able to travel. She can't be locked into a grueling, 5-day-a-week filming schedule in Los Angeles if her real life is happening across the globe. Soaps are a grind, they just are. But what if Y&R can offer her exactly what she needs? If The Young and the Restless can provide that flexibility, maybe Mansi would trade Port Charles for Genoa City. It actually makes perfect sense if you think about it. The show is known for being willing to work with soap stars on their schedules. They've done it before. They could totally accommodate Mansi's filming needs, and storyline-wise, it fits perfectly. Summer has this amazing career, a boyfriend, and a whole established life in Milan. Milan is in Europe. She doesn't need to move back to GC full-time right now. Mansi could just pop in and out as Summer whenever the storyline calls for it. She could film a bunch of scenes in a few weeks and then head back to Italy to be with her husband. Summer could spend most of her time in Italy, which works out great for Mansi since she confessed she'd be traveling a lot anyway. It's a win-win. Y&R gets a top-tier actress to play a legacy character, and Mansi gets to keep her European lifestyle. And guys, we need Summer back right now. The timing couldn't be more critical. Think about what is happening in Genoa City. Phyllis is at her breaking point. She was literally ready to surrender Summer's conglomerate just to avoid prison. She was backed into a corner by Victor Newman and Christine Blair Romolodi. And then, boom. We know from the spoilers that Summer is the one who finds the explosive evidence against Victor. Summer is the one who discovers the secret files proving Victor used fake AI evidence to steal the company. Not only that, but Summer finds the proof that Victor paid Patty Williams to drug Jack Abbott. That is massive. That is the kind of storyline that needs a powerhouse actress. Summer is going to come back armed with all this explosive evidence, and she is going to want justice. She is going to want to publicly expose Victor for manipulating Matt Clark and forcing him to spy on Kane Aspie. Summer is going to be furious. She is going to be on a warpath to protect her mother and take down her grandfather. But then there is Nick. Oh, Nick. This is where it gets so messy and why I think Kate Mansi would absolutely crush this role. Nick is fighting for his life right now. He is battling a severe fentanyl addiction. He is in outpatient rehab, and he is terrified. When Summer comes back and says she wants to start a public war with Victor, Nick goes into an absolute panic. He begs Summer to find a less confrontational approach. He is so scared that a public family civil war will completely destabilize Newman Enterprises and trigger his addiction. He thinks the stress will cause him to relapse and ruin his fragile recovery. Can you imagine the scenes between Joshua Morrow and Kate Mansi? Summer looking at her strong hero dad and seeing him so broken and fragile. Summer having to weigh her desire for justice against her father's sobriety. Mansi would act the hell out of that. She's so good at playing those deeply conflicted, emotional beats. She did it as Abigail on days when dealing with Chad and Ben and all that madness. She could easily bring that same raw vulnerability to Summer Newman. Sometimes I second-guess myself, though. Like, maybe I'm being too harsh on the current casting department, but they have struggled to find a Summer that really sticks lately. We need someone who has that perfect blend of Phyllis's fiery, manipulative edge and Nick's grounded, moral compass. Mansi has a bit of an edge to her. She's not just a sweet girl next door. She can play calculating. She can play furious. And Summer is going to be furious when she finds out Victor is blackmailing Med Clark to act as a spy against Kane. Wait, let me back up, because the whole Matt Clark thing is wild. Victor is forcing Matt to spy on Kane, and Summer finds out. And Nick actually tells Summer that exposing Matt right now could put Matt in physical danger or dangerously complicate Victor's unknown plans. Nick is trying to be the voice of reason. He is trying to protect the family from Victor's inevitable, ruthless retaliation. So Summer is stuck. She wants to help Phyllis. She wants to expose Victor. But she doesn't want to destroy her dad or get Matt killed. It is a brilliant storyline. It is so layered. And that is why they need a seasoned pro like Kate Mansi to step into the role right now. They can't just bring in a newcomer who needs time to find their footing. They need someone who can hit the ground running, stare down Eric Brudden, and hold her own. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. The stakes are too high right now. Phyllis needs her daughter. Phyllis needs that golden ticket to reclaim Newman Enterprises and destroy Victor's leverage over her. Summer and Daniel are preparing to stand alongside their mother to demand total justice. It's a family united against the mustache. So let's look at the clues again. Mansi confirmed she booked a short-term fall project that fits her current busy schedule. A short-term fall project. Could that be a quick stint on the Young and the Restless to kick off this massive Victor exposure storyline? It lines up perfectly. She comes in, drops the bomb with the AI forgery files, has some tear-jerking scenes with Nick about his addiction, fights with Victor, helps Phyllis get her company back, and then flies back to Milan. It is literally the perfect setup. But I don't know, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Kate Mansi also admitted that anything is possible when it comes to a future return to General Hospital. So maybe she's just taking a break and will go back to Port Charles eventually. But honestly, TH didn't really give her the best material toward the end. The whole surrogacy storyline was a mess. Y&R is handing the role of Summer a massive, front-burner storyline on a silver platter. The AI forgery, the Patty Williams blackmail, the Matt Clark espionage, Nick's fentanyl crisis. Summer is at the dead center of all of it. And let's be real, Phyllis and Summer's dynamic is one of the best things on the show when it's done right. Michelle Stafford needs a scene partner who can match her crazy, frantic energy. When Phyllis is spiraling, Summer is usually the one who either grounds her or spirals right along with her. Right now, Phyllis is amazed and relieved that Summer found these files. She sees a clear path to reclaiming her stolen empire. But she needs Summer there to execute the plan. I just keep thinking about how clunky the show has felt without Summer physically there to react to all this. They keep mentioning her. Oh, Summer is in Milan, though. I texted Summer. It's getting old. You guys know what I mean? You can only sustain a storyline via text messages for so long before the audience gets bored. We need to see the reactions. We need to see Summer confronting Victor. We need to see her face when Nick admits he's an addict. So if Y&R management is smart, they are on the phone with Kate Mansi's agent right now. Offer her the flexibility. Let her live in Europe. Let her husband produce his movies or whatever he does. Just get her on a plane to Los Angeles for a few weeks to film these crucial scenes. The fans on social media are already buzzing about it. Every time a soap star leaves another show, the rumor mill goes crazy. But this one actually makes logical sense. I mean, who actually believes this is going to end well for Victor anyway? He has alienated everyone. He pushed Nikki away. He's tormenting Jack with Patty Williams. He's blackmailing Matt Clark. He stole Phyllis's company with fake AI documents. Victor is setting himself up for a massive fall, and Summer being the one to push him off the ledge is poetic justice. Victor has always underestimated his granddaughters. He thinks he can control everything, but Summer has Phyllis's blood in her veins. She is not going to just roll over and let Victor destroy her family. And another thing, what about Kyle? Kyle is currently losing his mind trying to find Diane, who is being held hostage by that creepy Dr. Markham because Patty bribed him. Kyle is frantic. He is desperate. If Summer comes back, even just for a little bit, she's going to see her ex-husband spiraling too. Everyone Summer loves is basically in crisis mode right now. Genoa City is a hot mess. So yeah, I really hope the Kate Mansi rumors are true. I think she would be a fantastic recast. She has the acting chops, she has the look, and the flexible schedule thing is totally doable if the writers are willing to be creative with the Milan connection. It's not like they haven't done it before. But what do you guys think? Am I way off base here? Would you accept Kate Mansi as Summer Newman, or are you hoping for someone else? Or maybe you want the previous actress back? Let me know your thoughts because I'm obsessed with this casting rumor right now. It just feels right. It feels like the jolt of energy this storyline needs to finally cross the finish line. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on this and see if any official announcements drop. Until then, we will just have to watch Phyllis stare at her phone waiting for Summer to reply to her texts. Hopefully, she won't be waiting much longer.